Hi there, Laurel here. Welcome to another Simply Card Making video on my YouTube channel. Today I am thrilled to be part of the Technique Tuesday blog hop celebrating Kath and her release. I'm going to be doing some masked hearts using the masking technique and also the DIY custom blend distress ink pads. I have a video at the end of this video that will link how I made all of those colors that you see over there to the right hand side. So this is a card I had already made previously and I wanted to duplicate it for a video. So I'm going to be using the stamp set from the release here, and you can see I've already got my very well-loved masks that I used for the previous card. I'm going to keep using those suckers until they just fall apart. The name of the stamp set I'm using is called Heartfelt Thanks. I've got it linked below in the YouTube description and also over on my blog. And I'm going to take that heart and I'm going to use all those different custom blend distress ink pads that I made, and I'm just going to ink them up until I cover the complete background of that card stock. And I am using Tim Holtz watercolor cardstock, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on some music so you can watch this because this takes a few minutes, and I'll be back to finish up the card. All right, so you can see I've almost got the panel covered here. Look how my masks are. But I'll keep on using these babies. So I'm just going to finish up these top two little sections of the card. I want to make sure there's no white showing through. You can also trim this panel down as well. So I'm just going in with a couple more colors. You can see how easily I wipe off my stamp in between applications because I'm using distress inks. I can just clean them off with water. Absolutely no problem at all. And that's that. So in my other card I made for my blog, I made the same layout, but that one I put a cover of vellum over the top to kind of tone down those colors. For this card, I'm not going to do that, and I want to show you the subtle difference you get just by adding the vellum. So I'm going to take the same sentiment from that same stamp set that I used on the previous card, which is over on my blog as well. Inked that up with some Versamark ink, and I'm going to sprinkle on some liquid platinum embossing powder. I swear this embossing powder goes with everything. Everything. It's such a great color. I'm going to heat set that, and I did let my heat tool heat up for a good 15-20 seconds before I took it to the paper. Then I'm going to trim down this sentiment using my paper trimmer. Don't want too much white on the top and bottom of the sentiment. And then I've got that little section right there I kind of messed up because I didn't give it a few seconds to dry, so that's a perfect place to pop up my sentiment, right? So I've got some double-sided tape there. I'm just going to put it on the back side of that sentiment and just stick it right there over those little images I kind of smeared. No one will ever know. Then I've got a top folding white card. It's Nina Solar White, and I'm just going to adhere this panel right over the top. You can also pop this up with some foam dimension or some fun foam if you wanted to. And then I've grabbed my We Are Memory corner chomper rounder thing and rounded the corners with the 1/4 inch setting. And you can see that one to the left has the vellum over the top, so you can see the subtle differences in the color and the intensity of the colors. So here's a close-up of both of the cards. Again, the one to the left has the vellum. The one to the right is the one I made in today's video. So Kathy, Terry, thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this blog hop. I had a blast, and congratulations on your new line. It's fantastic. And I've got all the supplies linked below, as well as a link to her new release so you can see all of the products. And here are 2 videos using those DIY custom blends. The one to the left shows how to actually make the pads, the DIY pads, and the one to the right is just another project of me using them. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I have another video coming to you this week with a really super fun collaboration series, so I hope to see you then.